latte. You know what? I'm gonna get these rolls. Okay, that should be enough. Glass noodles with crab.
Okay.
And then these rolls that have like shrimp, and it's like a rice roll. Very healthy. It's like lettuce.
Rice. If I injure myself doing this, he pays.
What? We are trying to make a concert that is special for the band themselves, because I saw this band called Breathe Out Breathe in Portland in the middle of the woods, and the guy was very personable, and he was a total personality. Anyways, they were wearing capes, and each cape had a different power animal on the back of it. And he talked about how his mom made him these capes before they went on their first tour. And a lot of his songs have to do with like saber-toothed tigers and other animals. So we are hosting them, and kind of as a surprise, we're going to try and have anywhere from like 75 to 100 people that are in capes with animals on the back. And we think that it'll kind of help with fan to band connection. It's gonna be great. Seriously, with the power animal on the back, they'll know that they're never alone.
I met most of my good friends at shows because it was like automatically, hey, we have a lot in common by liking this band and wanting to see them live.
Bobby came in and was like, oh, what station is this on? And I just sort of cued in. I was listening, curious, because no one has heard of Breathe Out Breathe that I know, because they're from Canada, and they've never played the States. And so I was like, just listening, and I was like, it's actually my iPod. I really love Breathe Out Breathe. And the funny thing is, I don't even know Breathe Out Breathe really. Like, my friend just gave me a bunch of music, and I fell in love with him. So then Bobby and I became friends because he was like, they're coming to LA, and I felt like crying afterwards. So now I'm here.
So the way that I happened to see Breathe Out Breathe in Portland, and I talked to them about coming and playing a show in LA, and we would host it. So in my head, I thought of what are places in Long Beach that are kind of small where you could host a show, and Viento y Agua is the place that I had in my head. And I'd been meaning to go down there, but I don't go down to the coffee shop very often, but I'd been meaning to go down there to talk to somebody about how do you host the show. And I walk in on that Saturday morning, and the band is playing over the loudspeaker, and I start flipping out. And I actually went up and was like, who is in charge of the music here? And that is when the person pointed to Sarah. Who's that other girl?
Joan?
Joan.
I didn't know Joan. They're like neighbors or something.
And Joan. So I meet them three at another show, and we start talking, and Joan is actually listening in the car to Slanted and Enchanted. Disc 1, which happens to be my favorite CD of all time. What are the odds of that? I mean, at the end of that show, there was like people around me, and we were like all hugging. And, like, we didn't even know each other. I never saw those people again. So, I really like the orange.
Yeah, I do.
It's fantastic. I've thought about it, like, for me as a fan, if I'm willing to spend like $10 to just buy a ticket, why shouldn't I be willing to spend like $100 and like put on my own show and have kind of a blast and make it a little different than normal? So, anyways, we're hopefully we'll make back most of it. So that's what we're working on. It's $260 to sell out the deal, and suppose right now we've got 110 people confirmed on Facebook, but I imagine only 20% of those people show up. So right now we've got like 20 people coming. And 75 capes, so...